Well, welcome to the very first meeting of the Greater Church of Lucifer in Toronto.
Thank you.
Glad that you all could make it. Like I said, we're going to just keep this one casual because it's the very first meeting, and I just wanted to go over a few points about what the GCOL is and some of the philosophy behind what the GCOL is about, a little bit about the structure of it, things like that. So the Greater Church of Lucifer is primarily an organization that is focused on exploring the philosophy and lifestyle of Luciferianism. So it's not really an occult order or anything like that. It's not an occult school, although we may talk about subjects that are occult in nature. It's more about what it's like to live your life as a Luciferian in the world around you and how that affects, your daily life. And to give an environment that is conducive to camaraderie for people that are Luciferian or want to explore that philosophy. That people that are interested in finding out about it, they don't necessarily have to be Luciferian, but maybe they might be interested in learning what it's all about. And they may not even have any intention of becoming a Luciferian themselves, but this is an open place for people to explore those concepts and learn about it. So basically, we let anybody come. You can get kicked out or banned if you're disruptive or there's a few reasons if you're threatening or some really common sense reasons why somebody could get banned from a local meeting. But for the most part, pretty much anybody is allowed to come and sit and listen and participate. One of the things about the GCOL is that we don't have preachers. So while I'm the organizer, it's more like a facilitator role. So in this one, I'm giving the talks because we're trying to explain what GCOL is all about. But what we like to do is we like to have the various members and regular attendees give the talks. So at one point maybe you'll give a talk, and you'll prepare something and then present it at one of the meetings, and then we can all learn from each other. This is kind of the way that the original early Gnostics used to run their meetings. They didn't have one priest. Whoever felt inspired to speak would be the one that would speak that night. We'll have a little bit more structured than that, because we like to have, but we might just have somebody on the fly just come up if somebody had canceled or if we didn't have any other talks scheduled and somebody felt like they had something that they wanted to share with the rest of the group. Then yeah, we'd totally be open to having somebody come up and talk. So I think that's a really important point, because while there is kind of an organizational hierarchy for the Greater Church of Lucifer, it's more about organizational responsibilities. It's not about these are the people that are handing down the dogma and you have to follow what they say. It's more about facilitating the organization, facilitating the meetings, getting people together so that they can learn from one another. The other thing that we would do is at a meeting, before the actual talks, we can have a time set aside for those that feel like they want to formally declare their resonance with the philosophy of the Greater Church of Lucifer and show their support by becoming a member. And that is completely free. There's no charge to becoming a member. You just have to go through a welcoming ceremony, in a sense. We call it an illumination ceremony. And it's pretty simple. You just basically have to say that you agree with the basic principles that the Greater Church of Lucifer was built around. You don't have to agree with everything, But the general idea you kind of have to agree with, otherwise why join, right? There might be something more suitable if you don't actually agree with the, a good chunk of it. But we're not dogmatic, so there's always room for discussion, there's always room for evolution of ideas, and so we don't want to get stuck in dogmatic thought and end up with some kind of silly religion that doesn't make any sense in the modern world.